You're on. I've got Russell Tate here, the proud father of Tavaris Tate, who just anchored in 44.8 officially, anchoring the U.S. 4x400 meter relay team to the fastest junior time in the world this year. Mr. Tate, we know how proud you are. Why don't you tell us how proud you are?
Well, first of all, praise God for that time. 44, whether it's on a split or whether it's, just in an open four, it's a blessing. And truly, that's something that Tavaris has been wanting just to hear, that, his feet can rotate just that fast. So in knowing that he's done that, I mean, I'm truly pleased, and truly, knowing that we've been blessed, that we know that his body can go that fast. And we just thank God for the victory for the USA and for the young men coming over, representing the country as they have done, and for all the other kids that have just represented so highly and so spectacular.
Yes, the U.S. kids did real well this week. And let me ask you a question, a real difficult question. And you may not have had this question before, so think a while before you answer it. We all realize how difficult it must be to be both a father and the coach of a young man. Could you just tell us a few things that turned out to make it a really, well, maybe it was easy for you, but I understand that it's not that easy to be the father and the coach of an athlete such as Tavaris.
Well, first of all, I want to thank God for Tavaris' obedience. I thank God for all of my kids being obedient and doing the things that I've asked, as well as the things that I've always told them to do. And, having that spirit, knowing that he's well anchored in the Lord. Sometimes he's young. Sometimes he don't do the things that I tell him sometimes to do. And it's upsetting sometimes. But, I thank God for that coaching spirit, that I can understand what he's going through in life as a young man, because I've been there. And knowing that, he goes through certain things, through certain trials as a young man, I can understand and I can relate, and yet be a coach and a father.
And you've done a great job of it. I was thinking more about the following. When you're putting him through an incredibly difficult workout, and he is really hurting, and he's your own flesh and blood, and you hate to see your own flesh and blood really suffering, but that to get to the next level, you got to put him through some real hurting workouts. That's what I'm referring to. How difficult was that for you at times?
Well, I'm a Bible-based person, and I believe in just as well as you want to reign, you got to suffer. And within the body, I mean, I'm a Bible-believing person, and I know that Christ suffered. So I believe, hey, and sometimes sacrifice is better than obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice. I'm sorry, forgive me on that.
I understand.
But all along, I just thank God for his obedience and his spirit, the obedient spirit that he had.
That's a great answer, Mr. Tate. The whole high school track community wants to thank you for, one, being a great coach, but above that, being a great father. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.